be led out by their 8th-year quarterback. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash, and he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Harrell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 113 yards.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The Niners at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Harrell. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Murphy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. Fights through and now a crease. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After run, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Ball. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, Ball. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Harrell. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 3rd down, Harrell. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Looking to throw. Harrell. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Operating from the gun. Harrell. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. That's Ball. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Oilers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's McCoy. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Murphy. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's ball. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit halftime here. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, They've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking to throw on second down. Harrell. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line.
And able to get this to the 31.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw. Harrell.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
And I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Ball. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw on second down, Harrell. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Harrell. On the crossing route, complete. It's McCoy. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Harrell. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Niners could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
7 yards there and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute off. Up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he comes back with one complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Murphy. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Murphy.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got some room to operate.
Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Oilers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now they send a man in motion right. Looking to throw. Harrell. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns. At time, a huge factor. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Murphy. Back to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.